when Canelo Alvarez smashed a notorious thug.
I want him to smell my breath, smell my tension. If I haven't showered in 3 days, I want him to smell the must. I want him to smell and understand that I'm here for a dog fight.
The ending was ruthless.
Well, Canelo taking his time and landed the big shot knowing he...
Right hand! 3, 4, right uppercut continues to land. There he aims low and then fires upstairs.
Knockout of Maurice Hope was on. Wow.
An amazing win for Alvarez. Let's go to Michael Buffer for the particulars on the...
May 13th, 2015, Minute Maid Park, Houston, Texas, a night that would become etched into boxing history. Canelo Alvarez made his highly anticipated return to the ring, facing off against James Kirkland, a fighter known for his wild intensity knockout power and a fearless demeanor. But Kirkland's career was troublesome as it was thrilling. Marked by controversy, arrests, and an unpredictable temper, this fight wasn't just about skills. It was a battle to determine who the real predator in the ring was. But who really was James Kirkland? Nicknamed Mandingo Warrior, Kirkland wasn't your average boxer, renowned for his relentless aggression and a penchant for turning the tide of fights even when on the brink of defeat. His career record of 32 wins and 28 knockouts spoke for itself. Yet, his story outside the ring was just as dramatic. Kirkland served 2 years in prison for armed robbery in 2003 and was imprisoned again in 2009 for illegal firearms possession.
To like street fighting and getting into trouble and stuff.
His longtime trainer, Ann Wolfe, a figure famed for her toughness, tried to steer towards discipline and focus, but Kirkland's volatile temperament often overshadowed her efforts.
When James went to jail in 2009, it knocked all the wind out of me. I put a lot of time into James. James not as crazy as people think. He just don't make good decisions sometimes.
Despite his brutal style and the nickname Mandingo Warrior, critics believed he struggled to channel his potential without Wolfe's guidance.
In the past, when we've seen Kirkland trained by his force of nature trainer, Ann Wolfe, he has been amazingly violent, tremendously effective. The one time we saw him not trained by Ann Wolfe, he was knocked out in 1 round by Nobuhiro Ishida, a light hitter from Japan. And tonight, once again, he's without Ann Wolfe.
Scandals and accusations of excessive brutality in the ring only added to the narrative of a fighter consumed by chaos. That night, Canelo entered the arena calm, collected, and laser-focused, despite Kirkland's aggressive trash talk and attempts to intimidate him.
All the things that are brought to the table that Canelo brings, we're one step ahead of him.
The Mexican superstar remained unfazed.
I want to be on him so close, it's going to feel like we're...
For Alvarez, this wasn't just another fight, it was a statement. At that point in his career, Canelo had grown into a global boxing icon. He had suffered only 1 loss at the hands of Floyd Mayweather 2 years ago, but has since transformed as a fighter, dominating Alfredo Angulo and beating the slick Cuban Erislandy Lara in a grueling match. He had solidified his reputation. This fight against Kirkland was another step toward proving his greatness. From the moment the opening bell rang, the moment was electric. 2 heavy hitters standing toe-to-toe. What else could fans expect but fireworks?
Or a counterpuncher.
Well, he's a counterpuncher. And
Kirkland charged forward like a man possessed. Known for his aggressive style, Kirkland tried to overcome Canelo with sheer intensity.
fighting a guy who's going to be all over. But he can fight either way, Jim. He can attack or he can counter.
Canelo on the defensive right now as Kirkland fires away and Canelo keeps his guard up in the corner.
Canelo already ate a good right hand from...
Hard right hand by Canelo. Kirkland firing away, lands a left, lands another left. Canelo's getting hit by Kirkland and he's stuck in the corner.
But let's remember...
As Kirkland fired away, Canelo kept his guard up and was only recharging his power.
Wears his feet up and forgets to stay in a responsible box.
Left hook.
Canelo with that good left hook.
Oh, he got
Other
hurt
left
bad
hook.
again with it. Right hand behind it.
They're willing to take...
At first glance, his reckless aggression had promise, but Canelo quickly composed and turned to the aggressor in a matter of seconds.
Bad, Jim.
Both fighters have been hurt in round 1. Hard right hand by Canelo.
I've never
Alvarez
seen...
has a...
Amidst the chaos, Canelo countered Kirkland's frenzied attacks and made his rival taste the canvas.
And landed the big shot knowing
Hard right hand. Down goes Kirkland. Minutes still to...
Here you see Canelo throw a left body shot followed by a straight right hand, right down the pipe. That hurt, and that sent
Kirkland got back up, acting undeterred like a bull to the slaughter.
For a first-round knockout by Canelo. Stranger to getting knocked down in round one. Kirkland has tasted.
The barrage that followed till the end of the round was enough to get everyone in the arena on their feet.
Canelo's range was his best option. Canelo was throwing wicked body shots, wicked uppercuts, and Canelo has gotten comfortable. Doing the same thing that Pacquiao did last week. He's staying right in the wrong distance to win the fight.
Hard left hook by Alvarez.
Guys, the reason we know Kirkland's name is precisely the other time he didn't have her. He was knocked out in the first round, and he's in jeopardy here in the first round.
He's piecing this together brilliantly ever since the early assault from Kirkland that locked him in the corner. Huge right hand. Left hook to the body. Canelo working. John Shorley looking.
The second round exemplified the difference in class. The relentless Kirkland trying to close in on Alvarez and Canelo responding with precision and devastating body shots. Canelo came out even fiercer than before.
And another big left hook. Knocks Kirkland into the ropes. Alvarez landing everything. Straight right. Left to the body.
Kirkland's going to get stopped if he doesn't throw some shots.
Tremendous shots.
How is he still here? I don't know.
That's the only answer.
And punching back. And that's why they call him the Mandingo Warrior,
And
Jim.
now the Mandingo Warrior starts to...
He is throwing punches.
He can survive that assault.
He is throwing punches, and he's showing great resolve, but the punches don't yet have the snap that they do when he starts to come back in these many fights we've seen.
This is what your boy Triple G talks about with his Mexican style. At its best.
Now Kirkland once again pins Canelo against the chance to land a left hand. Reaching over the top and missing. And Canelo getting a little bit of a breather here.
99 out of 100 fighters have already lost this fight.
Twice.
Good head movement by Canelo Alvarez. Now he fires back to the body. It's an all-out war in round two.
And these are big, powerful junior middle.
You wonder if Canelo...
With him, so he is not punched out.
That was the right uppercut. Team Kirkland...
By the third round, the fight had transformed into a full-blown spectacle. Kirkland, now feeling overconfident and desperate to turn the tide, pressed forward with everything he had. But Canelo waited patiently, calculating his next move.
Getting knocked out in the first round. Only landed 6. Right uppercut is...
McClinton said that the only athlete he's ever worked with, and he's worked with a lot of NBA and NFL players, the only...
What will?
How shocked would we be at this point if this fight went 12 rounds?
Oh, no way.
No way.
This is what you should have gave $100 to see if you want to see a fight. You got a boxing match last week. That's
the premium for Kirkland is on heart and will and
skill over will, and Kirkland has to change.
To wear anybody down.
What a savage beating.
This is target.
With pinpoint accuracy, Canelo landed an uppercut that sent Kirkland to the sky and back.
And coming back.
And tell him to go, there he is.
Uppercut, unbelievable fight.
That was that uppercut, Jim, right up under the left.
But what followed was one of the most impressive right-hand finishes in recent history.
He's not knocked out, just knocked down. Second knockdown. Right uppercut continues to land. There's a perfect straight right hand.
With the overhand right. He knew that Kirkland was prone to getting knocked down, and if you can get knocked down.
Canelo fronted a jab to the body before uncorking the right hand that made his opponent spin uncontrollably. Kirkland's head visited El Paso while his body remained in Houston.
With a jab, it comes right over the top with the overhand right. He knew that Kirkland was prone to getting knocked down, and if you can get knocked down like that, it's not as hard to knock you out if you keep.
The knockout was so brutal that Canelo made sure that Kirkland was still breathing.
Body shots. There he aims low and then fires upstairs.
Canelo, like a predator, smelled blood and delivered a jaw-dropping right cross with incredible force, sending Kirkland crashing to the canvas in a thunderous knockout. The crowd erupted in pure jubilation as Kirkland lay motionless, another victim of Canelo's incredible skill and precision. It wasn't just a knockout, it was a statement, a reminder of why Canelo Alvarez was one of the most dangerous boxers in modern history. For Alvarez, this fight marked a critical milestone. Not only did he showcase his technical brilliance and composure under pressure, but he also silenced any remaining critics who doubted his ability to handle high-stakes bouts. Reflecting on the fight, Alvarez humbly said, "I respect James Kirkland for his spirit, but tonight was my moment. I did what I set out to do." For Kirkland, however, the bout signaled the end of his dreams of reaching the summit of boxing. His unmatched heart and aggression couldn't overcome the clinical precision and striking of a true champion like Canelo. For this fight, Canelo unleashed the invisibility cloak. The remains of Kirkland's career remain complicated, a fighter brimming with potential but ultimately held back by his own demons.
Watch his attack. Canelo always got good body shots.